Welcome students to the lab of power electronics. Today we are going to perform the experiment of single phase full wave control rectifier when the load is purely resistive. This is the circuit board which we are going to use. Let us see its different components. First of all, we have used a step down transformer just for the sake of safety. The input voltage is 230 and output has been reduced to only 24 volt, and then we have this complete circuit is a triggering circuit, controlling circuit, which will control the triggering pulses to this rectifier, control rectifier. Now on this side we have 4 diodes connected in bridge, so the AC will be fully wave rectified output will be available, full wave rectified output will be available. This will provide full wave rectification. A resistor just to scale down the voltage, some drop will be there, and rest of the voltage is available here, and 18 volt zener has been used to clip that voltage, full wave rectified voltage, to a level of 18 volt. And this full wave rectified voltage which has been clipped to 18 volt will act as a VBB, power supply of this relaxation oscillator. It is having a fixed resistor, variable resistance, and a capacitor and a UJT. Depending upon the value of this resistance, the capacitor charges and reaches a point which is known as V peak. When it reaches a point V peak, the UJT turns on and capacitor gets a discharging path. Okay. Now here we have used a pulse transformer in this, and the primary has been connected here. It has two secondaries, secondary 1 and secondary 2, which have been connected here in the control rectifier circuit, okay, to the gate of SCR1 and gate of SCR2. Here in this rectifier we have used 2 SCRs and 2 diodes. This has resulted in less cost and less complication in circuitry. Okay, so actually when we use 2 SCRs and 2 diodes, the control becomes half. It is a half control rectifier, and we are going to observe the waveform across this 220 ohm 5 watt of resistor connected internally. So this is a purely resistive load. Now let us see its connections. I have switched on the power supply, and I am interested for the time being to look at two waveforms. One is the waveform across the zener and another is the waveform across the capacitor. How the capacitor's voltage is charging and discharging, and after that we will see the load voltage. Let us go to the CRO. So these are the waveforms. Have a look at these waveforms. This is the voltage across zener. Zener has clipped them to 18 volt. Okay, top waveform shows the voltage across zener, and now have a look at this. This is the voltage across capacitor. Voltage across capacitor, this is charging and discharging, charging and discharging, charging and discharging. Have a look that discharging is very fast because it is happening through UJT which is on and primary of pulse transformer whose resistance is very small. तो चार्जिंग में ज़्यादा समय लगता है, डिस्चार्जिंग में कम. तो ये दोनों वोल्टेजेस आपने देख ली. द अनदर पॉइंट विच यू मस्ट नोट हेयर इज़ द VBB. इस पॉइंट के बाद क्या हो जाती है? स्लैंटिंग है, डिक्रीजिंग है, ओके, टेपर है. ऐसे ही यहाँ पर भी फिर ये कैपेसिटर V पीक भी इसकी टेपर हो जाती है. अब ये ऊपर तक नहीं जा रहा, ये यहीं तक है अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस इज़ टू बी नोटेड. Okay, so these are two waveforms. If I make the scale same, okay, they are almost same, and now I superimpose these two waveforms, then you get the actual idea. This is the waveform. This is 18 volt or so. This may be around 11 to 12 volt, like that. Okay, so this is charging, discharging, charging, discharging. When the voltage VBB across relaxation oscillator tapers down, you see this effect. This also VP, that is eta times VBB, is also tapers down. Okay, so two waveforms now we have seen. Now we are interested in having the output voltage waveform and capacitor voltage. So let me switch over. Now I have connected one connector across the resistive load. Now let us have a look at the waveforms across the CRO. So these are the waveforms. Okay, ये क्या है? चार्जिंग और डिस्चार्जिंग, और ये है आउटपुट. across controlled rectifier. Okay, now have a look here. This is the charging, and when the capacitor reaches V peak, it discharges. UJT turns on at this point, and when UJT turns on, capacitor discharges. There is a flow of current in the pulse and the primary of pulse transformer. At the same time, the pulses flow in the secondary 1 and secondary 2, and whatever SCR is forward bias, that turns on, and here we get the output. So this is 0 and this is alpha. Okay, now if I increase the resistance R, which is that resistance, now if I increase this resistance R, so what happens? RC time constant of charging of capacitor increases and capacitor charges slowly. This we will see on the CRO. ये देख रहे हैं अब मैं R को बढ़ा रहा हूँ, उधर ये R को बढ़ा रहा हूँ, ये देखिए R को बढ़ाया तो चार्जिंग टाइम बढ़ गया. कैपेसिटर इज चार्जिंग स्लोली टू ए पर्टिकुलर वोल्टेज वी पीक, और देर में जाकर वो वी पीक तक पहुँचेगा. देर में डिस्चार्ज होगा तो देर में SCR ऑन होगा और अल्फ़ा बढ़ गया. ओके, सो वी हैव सीन द इफेक्ट ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग R को इंक्रीज़ करके हम टाइम कांस्टेंट RC बढ़ा देते हैं, जिससे कैपेसिटर धीरे धीरे चार्ज होता है और देर में जाकर वी पीक तक पहुंचता है. देर में जाकर UJT ऑन होता है और देर में जाकर आउटपुट मिलती है. यहाँ पर देखिए अब आउटपुट पोर्शन कम रह गया है. मैं थोड़ा सा R को और बढ़ाता हूँ, देखिए क्या होगा. अल्फ़ा बढ़ गया, R को और बढ़ाया, ये अल्फ़ा बढ़ता जा रहा है और आउटपुट पोर्शन कम होता जा रहा है. अगर मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा बढ़ा दूँगा, इंक्रीज़ कर दूँगा, तो आउटपुट ही ख़त्म हो गई. देखिए, ठीक है. तो ये अल्फ़ा बहुत ज़्यादा है. अब मैं R को कम करता हूँ, R को कम कर रहा हूँ. ये देखिए अल्फ़ा कम होता जा रहा है. देखा आपने, ये अल्फ़ा कम हो गया और आउटपुट बढ़ गई. सो टू कंक्लूड वी कैन से दैट इफ़ R in the relaxation oscillator is increased, capacitor charging becomes slow. Capacitor charges slowly, in other words takes more time to reach to V peak. That means UJT turns on after more time. Okay, so the firing angle alpha increases and output decreases. Okay, thank you very much.